Now, in the past, at some point, you were told that the distance around a circle, the circumference, is 2 pi r. So if you know the radius, you can calculate how far it is around the circle just with this formula, 2 pi times the radius. So in this particular circle that I've got here, it would be 2 pi times 4, and that's 8 pi. So it's 8 pi units around the circle, whatever your units are. Now, so that's something that you were given before at some point in your life. Now, what we want to do is we want to say, okay, well, I know how far it is around a circle. How do I find like an arc of the circle? In other words, what if I don't go all the way around the circle? What if I just go a part way? Well, for example, let's suppose I want to figure out how far it is on this circle if I was walking until I get up here so that this angle, this central angle, is 90 degrees. Well, we don't have the whole circle. Now, we have a fraction of the circle. Now, the question is, well, what fraction is it? Well, let's think in terms of degrees. There are 360 degrees in a circle, and we've got 90 of those. This is the fraction of the circle right here. This is the fraction. This is how much of the circle we're dealing with. What we're interested in is, well, what fraction of the circumference is it? So this would be that fraction of 8 pi. In other words, it would be 1/4 of the total circumference. Now let's be general here. Let's suppose we've got an angle, I'll call it theta, and we've got 360 degrees, and we've got 2 pi r. This is the formula that we can use to calculate the arc length. So let's suppose that this is not 90 degrees. Let's suppose that we've got a circle, and let's suppose that we have, let's say 60 degrees. Okay, so here's 60 degrees. And we want to know this length right here. Okay, well, we get our fraction, 60 over 360. That's the fraction. And we need one more thing. We need the radius. Let's suppose the radius is 3. Okay, so it would be 2 pi times 3. Yeah, so it looks like what we have here is we have 1/6 times 2 pi times 3. And it looks like that's just going to be pi. It looks like that distance here, if you were walking along the circle, this arc, you would travel pi units.